Okay, so as far as the Jeep's concerned, I know there hasn't been a lot of videos on it. We are doing a little bit of work today or soon, but uh, most of the work I've been doing on it has been, maintenance and up and running stuff, and that stuff's boring. So I'm gonna keep the more interesting stuff like the new gizmos and like what's it called, the radio and any new bumpers and winches and stuff I plan on getting. That kind of stuff is going to be on the video. Everything else, it can just be to the wayside. I did want to mention something though today. I actually got a comment about the Jeep Commander. Would I recommend getting, or would I recommend purchasing or acquiring a Jeep Commander and working on it? I originally said, man, this thing's a lot of work. I mean, it needs to be pretty much overhauled because the engines, if anyone's familiar with the Jeeps, they don't really do well on the higher mileage and tend to break. It's not no Toyota, you know. So what ends up happening is you end up having to replace the engine. It's like the first step for most of them that are over 100,000 miles, 180,000 miles. They don't last that long. So what I found is the transmission seems to be pretty strong. It's the original transmission in the car, so that seems to be pretty sturdy. I'm liking it a lot. The transfer case is known to have a few issues, so that's going to be on the list of things to replace. And then the things I like the fact that it has a third row seat. I can fit my whole family in it. It's pretty comfy. It's high up off the ground. It took a little bit of getting used to driving because I drove a little Versa before, so this is it's a little different. It does fit some nice sized tires on it. I'm really comfortable with those. These new set of rims. Somebody did use Jeep as intended and roughed up the rims, I guess, on rocks and whatnot, whatever they went as far as obstacles. So that's on the list. Also, the one downside that I don't like about the Commander is that there is no, and I mean none, no cargo space. So with no cargo space, it kind of makes it difficult to go places with the whole family. So it's great if you want to go on like a trailer, if you want to bring two vehicles, for example, you can just stuff all the stuff in the other vehicle and then keep it moving, or a trailer even. But there's nowhere to put a cooler once you have everybody in there. There's nowhere to put any recovery equipment. So like all that stuff would have to be either stored. That'd be stored somewhere else. So I had to stick it on the roof, or idea. I stick it on the roof, or a tow trailer, or bring another vehicle. So that kind of makes me a little sad, a little tear in my eye for that one. But when it's not fully loaded, it does have enough cargo room for all my tools, recovery gear if I need it, and it's a pretty heavy vehicle. That's one of the things it's kind of a downside because I really like the Cherokee because the Cherokee is light. It's very light for a four-wheel drive vehicle. You can pretty much take it anywhere and it can roll over anything, and like if you need to be recovered, it's not going to be an issue. Pretty much, you could probably I've never tried it before, but you could probably get one of those little Polaris 4x4s and pull the Jeep out if you wanted to. Even though it's made out of all steel and it's from the 90s, it's still pretty light, at least compared to the Commander. Like I got behind the Commander and tried to push it with two people, and we struggled because it was so freaking heavy. But the Cherokee, just like pushing a car. Plus, there's a lot of aftermarket for the Cherokee. There's like none for the Commander. There's only like 2 or 3 companies that make bumpers that I've found, and there's a couple for roof racks and tents, which is pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to put a tent in this one though because the storage space issue is kind of a problem. So I think I might just put a roof rack and throw a tent in the back. Actually, shoot, there's nowhere to put a tent if I have everybody going. So maybe, I don't know. That's up in the air. Other than that, I'll give you guys a tour of the vehicle. We'll see. Kind of go into more detail about what I like and don't like, and then you're gonna get a video of me putting some stuff in. So that'd be pretty cool. I look forward to seeing you in the future.